my man Kane. You in the game, Kane?
My name is Static Selector. I'm a dickhead when it comes to hearing artists I've never heard of before. But when I heard him, and I'm the biggest critic of hip-hop got, I was like, dude's dope, and we started working together.
Miller on the run up ahead to Williams. He gets behind Austin and reverse lay in, and the trailer fouls him. Beautiful play by Reggie Williams. Gets it into Williams and catch and shoot. 3, 4 for 4 for Reggie Williams.
A leak out to Reggie Williams with authority. Yo.
He had it like math. Jake Paul got the cash, 65 million in ones. He throw it at the strip,
Microphone check
ass.
1 2 1 2. Synonymous Podcast episode 32.
Ooh.
Coming through. We back.
Did you freestyle that?
Look, nah, I wrote it.
Oh, I sound like you wrote it.
All my shit sounds written. It's that sweet.
What's up, y'all?
Yo, what up? We back. Episode 32.
Like,
Kane is the name. We back like cook crack. Subscribe, follow,
like
do all of that.
Unofficial sponsor today, my man, Broke Rich Kid. Love is love. Love thy neighbor. Love thyself.
Shout out to Broke Rich Kids.
Yeah, unofficial sponsor today.
Unofficial sponsor. Today, my unofficial sponsor is Tony Soprano's gold chain.
I was gonna talk about that.
And
my man today got a gold chain. What's up with it?
Ring. I just figured there's a little
and
gold.
The rings.
There's a little gold in the jersey. I had to just accent it. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good up top.
You feeling swaggy today?
Just don't get my legs.
You swagged out today?
Up top.
What's going on? Why you so? You got your hair done?
Nah. I
you got your hair done?
I gotta put a little product in it when it gets too long, because otherwise it just
that's a Johnny Bravo.
Looks crazy. I look like I could play in the Barclays Premier League, you know?
That's like Johnny Bravo.
Rap game Johnny Bravo.
Is that what you call yourself?
Yeah. I was trying to think if I had a bar about that.
Do you?
I don't know. Or maybe somebody
might
said
have
that
one
against
down.
me in a battle.
Did they?
I think so. I randomly remembered this morning. I don't know why, but
because got on me freaking like you're freaking a blood. That's my favorite joke.
That battle, he said, just randomly, he was like, "You big chin bitch." And he did. I thought of that last night. There was like, you know how you link your Amazon photos with your TV? I don't know if you know you can do that, but like as the screensaver, just random photos will pop up. And I don't know why, I was just looking at myself like, do I have a big chin?
Big chin.
I was like, I never would have thought that if I was battling myself. And I'm always
No, you said you dump his guts like you freaking a Black and Mild.
Yeah.
That's what you said. That was hard. That was
taking
hard.
guts out and putting them back in. They freaking a Black and Mild.
Yeah, that was tough.
Doctor's operating now. Something, yeah.
You remember it. Don't try to shy away from it like you ain't want to go into it.
I don't want to fuck it up because it was quite the setup. Look at the other sheet.
What? I was gonna say you got a battle this Sunday.
Got a battle coming up this Sunday. I don't know. It's weird. They haven't promoted it or anything. I think they want to just like sneak attack drop it, but
let it be organic.
I guess because it's run through World MC.
If you haven't seen it, Pete Kane's World MC freestyle.
Yeah, check me out.
It's all over the Synonymous page.
Yes, sir.
YouTube, etc.
Yeah, so they.
Is it etc. or etc.?
Uh-oh.
Wait, it's because I said etc.
Etc.
Is it etc.?
I don't. Judges?
I think it's personal preference.
Yeah,
I've heard
I think either could go.
Etc.
We had him.
Or it's etc. It's etc.
He's scared to say anything.
Etc. Maybe that's a country. Maybe it's a country thing.
Etc.
Etc.
Sounds like some country shit.
Etc. There might be some country shit.
Sounds like
I think it's etc.
Like headache medicine. Etc.
I need to read a dictionary.
Well, y'all.
So tell us about the battle you got coming up.
Oh yeah, so World MC does this segment on their platform. So first of all, World MC does ciphers. That's really the biggest thing. They go around the world to different cities in different countries, not just the U.S., and they find the dopest MCs in that area and and do ciphers. So for those of you who don't know what a cipher is, basically it's one beat, multiple MCs, and it's just like everybody has a shot to go in. And it's like, who's got the dopest verse? Mm-hmm. So they also do this thing called bar fight, which is not a battle what you would think to be a battle in current day battle rap. It's not a cappella. They're over beats. You're not face to face with your opponent. It's still like how they do the ciphers. You're on stage, center stage with the microphone, but you're trying to out rap your opponent. And so the bars are directed towards your opponent. So there's 3 rounds. First 2 are 2 separate beats, and then the last round is a cappella. So yeah, that's what's coming up. It's RVA Rap Elite paired with World MC. And apparently they're also doing a New York sector of this. And like the winner of the VA
that's what I'm saying. Should take the winner
will be against the winner of the New York joint. So
how we looking? Are we looking like a winner?
We always looking like a winner, man. We always look like a winner.
That fucking Tony Soprano chain.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta rock the Tony Soprano.
Think you sleep with the fishes.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. I hope you win.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Shit. Then you gonna beat somebody from New York or Chicago or LA or something.
Yeah, see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's been a minute since I've been like I said, it's not the same as a regular battle. And even like the verse constraints, they're much shorter. Like typically in a battle, each round is like 3 minutes, and that's a lot of content for each round.
That's a lot of time. People don't realize how long 3 minutes is. Yeah. Even like in boxing, right? Like that shit, so you gotta be in crazy shape. Yeah. Try jump roping for 3 minutes.
Facts, bro.
Yeah. Try that. That shit is crazy. But so if you need practice, bro, I'll battle against you.
Let's go.
Not on camera.
Yeah. After how much money we gonna make? This motherfucker try to come up to me with a camera out and say, "Can I battle you on camera?" I said, "How much money we gonna make off this shit?"
Who said that? Is that Wayne? That had to be Wayne.
Yeah. Not the best Wayne impression, but yeah, that was Wayne.
That had to be Wayne.
I think that was the intro before. It was on Carter too. For Best Rapper Alive or... So, I don't know.
So what time is the battle? Is it live or is it just...
It's not live, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's going to be recorded.
It's just a live recording. I don't even think there's going to be many people allowed to be in attendance. I think it's just like a...
It's here in Richmond?
At
the hall.
At the hall. Yeah.
How did I know that? Everything is at the hall.
Yeah, that's the new
It's on
spot.
The rooftop or on the one room?
So... They have the dark room, and then they have the spot across from the dark room, which is a much bigger area, which they've moved all the music events and other events too, because it's spaced out, so they can still social distance in there. So they have tables spread out throughout. So
the last time I went to the dark room, I saw you perform, and remember that night I went to Chicago to go to Sunday service at Kanye West.
That was a...
You was like, yo, what? You can just ride back with us to Northern Virginia then.
Hell yeah. That's just...
That was random as
just
fuck.
A little snapshot of Reggie's life, at least before COVID. I mean, I literally... That show was, I think, Radio B and Friends. So he had a live band up there, and he had people... He selected people's songs like that he wanted to come and perform. So like that was one thing. He picked 2 songs. It was cool. But
damn, radio.
No. But it was cool. It was just joking. The night was about him. So like It was dope. I wanted, perform the joint stage. He wants me to. So whatever. Anyway, I get up, do my 2 joints. I come off the stage. Reggie's like, yo, man, I think I can get these tickets for Kanye's Sunday service for tomorrow.
Right, to be there like
and you
7, 8. I just came back from Chicago like the day or 2 before.
And I was like, shit, if you could get them, just do it. I'm heading back up to DC after this, so just ride with us.
And I got that bitch at like 7 a.m, bro.
3 minutes later, this dude's like, "Yep, I got him." Okay. So then, we went up there.
I went by my crib. I packed a quick bag.
Didn't you go to the casino up there first?
Yeah.
He went to the casino and kicked it. Then I went to the airport
all night and just went to the airport, right?
Yeah, because the flight was at like, I think we got back to Northern Virginia at like 2, something like that. Like late.
Yeah. It was like 2.
It was like 2. My flight was at like 5, 6. So we just went to the casino. We stayed for like an hour or 2.
Yeah.
And then you
stayed until like 4.
And then I stayed like another hour and went to the airport.
Reggie, it was like 4. I was like, I'm gonna head back to the crib. Like, I knew you couldn't hang. I'm like, it's 4.
I knew you couldn't hang.
It's 4.
Man, that's crazy because that was around my birthday. It's the power of manifestation, I think, is real. Cause I said all I want for my birthday is to see the Kanye West Sunday service. And the crazy part is because it was so hot, right? Like it was the thing everybody was trying to get to Kanye Sunday service. So I had been calling people I knew and like, yo, is there any way y'all could get me in? I was gonna go to LA. And I was like, I'm gonna go to LA. I think he was doing it in Calabasas a lot at that time. Mm-hmm. Like, is any way, how do you get in this? How do you, how do you get in? And then I was like, that's all I want to do for my birthday. It was in September. And then all of a sudden, my boy in Chicago, shout out B-Jack, because we had talked about it. And I had just, my lease in my apartment ran out in Chicago like Monday. But I left early. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to leave I left on a Friday. I was like, damn, I just want to go to this Sunday service for my birthday. And B-Jack hit me Saturday. It was like, that's when I came to your show. And he was like, I might have Sunday service tickets, Kanye coming to Chicago. Like, it's random. And I was like, what? I was like, bro, I just left. He said, bro, this shit is out of the blue. Like, they just announced it like an hour ago. I'm like, yo, if you get these tickets, I'm coming flying back. I don't care. I'm going to make it. And then he called me back. He was like, yo, I got him. Like, I was like, bro, I'll be there in the morning. And it just happened like that. And I came, and then I got the flight out of D.C. because I couldn't get none out of Richmond. I think D.C. was stupid cheap anyway from D.C. to Chicago because I could get a nonstop. And then I just went. And I came back that day. I came back to Richmond that day. I caught like a 4 o'clock flight back to Richmond
power move
that night.
So what time did the event start?
So he wanted me to meet him at 7. So when I had to meet him at like 7 or 8 in the morning. Bro, when I got to the park in the city of Chicago, in Chicago where it was at, the line was so crazy. Like, the shit went from the entrance of the park. It had to be like, and I might be exaggerating, but it felt like the line was like 2 miles long to get into this. It was crazy. And we got in and he started late. I think I was at 7. He might didn't start till like 10, 11 o'clock, kind of. And it was dope. He brought out Chance. And they performed, I know you tried to ask me a question, but he brought out Chance and they performed, what's the song Chance was on St. Pablo?
Oh,
Ultralight Beam. Ultralight Beam.
That was the verse of the album, if you ask me.
Chance did Ultralight Beam. His wife at the time was there, Kim Kardashian, and you saw him, he was doing his thing. It was just dope, man. It was dope. And everybody know how hot Sunday service was. Everybody was the hottest ticket in town. Like, everybody wanted to go.
You had to do that. That was once in a lifetime type of situation. But I remember you sent me some videos and it looked crazy.
I got it on my phone.
It looked packed, but when it started out, wasn't it a smaller situation where it was probably only like 50 people in attendance, or am I wrong about that?
No, just people were still flooding in. Okay. So it looked small, and then it looked small too because they had like stadium seating. It wasn't like an arena, but they had like seating there. Mm-hmm. So it's people, all the stands were full, and then there was people standing up like around it. But the thing about it down there on the thing, it wasn't like packed. Mm-hmm. Like, but the stands was packed because it was raining too. It had like rained, so.
So where was that? Where did that rank on? You know, have you seen Kanye before that?
Yep, I had seen Kanye.
And was that more special? Because I mean, everything that he was doing with the choir and the live instrumentation, it felt different. You know, I saw like a little mini documentary on it.
Yeah.
And it looked special. Were you pleased?
Yeah, I was pleased. I was just pleased for multiple reasons. Just because, for one, that's what I wanted for my birthday. I wished it and kind of just happened. And blessed to be able to have the means and the spontaneity just to fuck it, I'm gonna go. You know. Mm-hmm. I mean, then he brought out a guest, and it was Chance. Obviously, Chance from Chicago. He's a big deal in Chicago. So you got to see that all go down.
Should have brought out Lupe.
I don't even know if they work together no more, really. But
yeah, the way Lupe talks,
Lupe don't even do music, I feel like. But as far as ranking on my Kanye experiences, I've seen Kanye 3 times. Watched the Throne Tour, which was a spontaneous experience too. That I just had. It was like, yo, Kanye and Jay-Z in Chicago watch the Throne. You trying to go? Yeah, motherfucker. St. Pablo tour, which was another fucking spontaneous experience. That was a whole around my birthday too. And then this, they all kind of rank equally. They all different, but the way they all went down was kind of the same.
Yeah. It's all about the experiences, because when the way you're ranking them, you're thinking about
everything.
Where you were at in that moment in time and shit like that. And I think people often don't give that enough energy when they describe either their favorite concert or their favorite album. People don't realize that all that other shit has to do with it.
Right.
I think that it's so much personal bias. It's like, it was your birthday. It came to fruition out of nowhere.
Yeah, but if I just told you how all that shit went down, the way I saw Kanye the second time was Friday night, got a phone call about the Bad Boy reunion tour in Baltimore. You want to go backstage. You want backstage passes, the whole thing. I'm like, and it's around my birthday too. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hell yeah. It was I might be able to hook you up. Get a call back. Yo, I got it. But you got to be to Baltimore in 4 hours. Like I said, Baltimore is 2.5 hours from Richmond. I ain't had no clothes on. I ain't packed, nothing. Fuck it. I made it happen. We get there. I'm backstage. I kick it with Mace. Get to meet the Locks. Chic, my favorite, from the Locks. I see Carl Thomas, Total. Diddy come out, they do the prayer. I'm at the prayer. I got my camera though, so I ain't praying. I'm taking pictures. So then my boy hit me and was like, yo, that same night he hit me, I'm in Baltimore. He's like, yo, come to Philly tomorrow. For what? He's like, the Made in America tour going on.
Oh,
what?
Doing back-to-backs.
So me and my homeboy together, I'm like, yo, you trying to go to Philly right now? He's like, I'm saying, you trying to go to Philly tomorrow for this? Should we just stay in Baltimore and then we just shoot to Philly? It's an hour away, hour and 15. Fuck it, let's go. So we go to Made in America. See Travis Scott. This one he had the Birds in the Trap sing McKnight. Or I think he was about to put it out or something. It's my first time seeing Travis Scott. Motherfuckers mosh pit. Shit was crazy. Yeah, I had never seen no shit like this.
Is he one of the best performers you've seen?
Yeah, and I didn't even see him for the Astro World, his big shit. This you've been to a tour like that. I mean, a festival like that. It's 20 stages, and you just got to look at the lineup and be like, damn, I can't see you this time. Sorry, I'm sacrificing.
That was us with Landmark. We actually missed Jay-Z. We had to pick which day. It was 3 days, and we didn't see Jay-Z.
I just picked. He was just like, meet me over here, Travis Scott performing at such and such. And I had to find him in the fucking crowd. Thank God he's 7 feet.
Your boy?
Yeah, this motherfucker was at the front of the stage. So I'm like, boom, boom, get the fuck out. I'm like, I'm looting in this bitch, throwing bows. And so we rage out, whatever. We mosh pitting, motherfuckers going crazy.
You was in the mosh?
Yeah, I was in it.
Okay.
So I saw Travis Scott and I saw FK Twigs, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Saw her. Then this is the first time I saw Chance the Rapper at Made in America. And he went on right before Coldplay.
What year was this?
I can't remember.
So you said if it was Travis Scott, Birds and the Trapper before that, probably like 17.
It might have
17?
It might have been. And then Chance performed. That shit was crazy. And then Coldplay. And I was like, why all these people running over here? I'm like, Chance just performed. Like, fuck, who next? And then it was Coldplay. And if you listen to me, don't get mad at me. I don't know who the fuck Coldplay was. And the crowd that rushed that shit, I just stayed and watched just because of all the people. I don't know. I don't know that shit.
But was it good? I mean, you watched the show.
What the dude, I found out the dude Chris Martin was on Jay-Z album.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Jay-Z had worked with him, and I think Kanye ended up doing some work with him too.
Well, this motherfucker was playing piano and forgot his song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then we stayed the night. After that, we stayed the night in Philly because he had tickets for. He was supposed to go to New York Sunday, regardless of all that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have tickets, so I'm like, shit. I'm gonna just take you to New York Sunday for the Kanye St. Pablo tour. So we stayed the night in Philly. We wake up Sunday. We drive to New York. This motherfucker bought his tickets like weeks in advance, and he had like upper whatever. I bought my tickets like 2 hours before the show, and I was in the lower bowl, and I paid like $200 less than him.
Oh my god! Damn.
He was sick.
So I guess
he was sick. So that was one of my birthday weekends.
So that all of those were back
consecutive days. That was Friday through Sunday.
You never forget that.
Yeah. So that's why that Kanye experience was dope. Like, and to see the St. Pablo tour, that's when he was hovering, sit on the thing, and the stage was hovering over the people.
Yeah.
And they was mosh pitting, raging out too on that shit. Like, the shit was crazy. That was Story Time by Reggie, brought to you by 75 Hard.
Yo, 75 Hard has been, all right, so there was one day where I forgot to mark the shit off in the app before, midnight. And now every time I log onto my phone, this dude's sitting here like this.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at me going,
and be like, did you complete yesterday?
Did you really complete yesterday? Or did the inner bitch get the best of you?
Yeah, some shit
like I gotta see this every time now. Like, I said, yeah, I did it. Fuck, I paid for this app just for you to call me a bitch.
You big chin bitch.
Big chin. And there was no bar with it. It was just like, you big chin bitch. And then he just proceeded to rap. And I was like, okay.
Did you see the Hitman Holla and Cassidy?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
With the homie Nicole Hicks.
That shit was terrible. I did not like it at all.
Terrible on both sides.
I don't even know what Cassidy, the hardest shit Cassidy said was, I give you a combination like a master lock.
He just, for some reason, I don't know why, but I thought this battle, because of all the build up and the hype with the face off and talking shit, that this time he would come a little bit more polished, that maybe he would have some people in his team that he would spar with and he would kind of upgrade the formula.
No.
He's still rapping like it's 02 and it just drives me crazy. And the funny thing is, Hitman, dropped to his...
Hitman started the first round off hard. When he spit that shit and he was like, I'm shooting and the car's still spinning, I think I'm Super Mario, that was hard. But after that, he just fell off, bro.
Yeah, they both had a couple here and there. It was like, but to be that scared, that level of a battle, and just to hear some of the bars, was just
I know Hitman wish he could get that shit back.
What?
He has to.
Yeah, because to me, I missed the first half of the first round from Hitman, I think. Whoever went first.
Yeah, Hitman went first.
Yeah, okay. So I missed the first half of his first. But other than that, from what I saw, it's debatable.
It's not. Hitman lost because he felt like he dropped.
I was gonna say like
he should have washed him.
I would probably edge Cassidy on it, and it's like with those rounds.
But that shit, and he said when I showed this 40, he said when I showed this something, show the 40, it's not an act or something.
I don't know.
And then he was like, I'm shooting and the car still spinning. I think I'm Super Mario. I was like, okay, I give you that.
What about when he brought out Nick Cannon at the end?
I got so bored and upset that I didn't even make it through the half of the second round.
Oh, yeah. I
cut it off.
Was in it. I had to watch. I mean, it was funny. We were sitting here laughing, just laughing at the shit.
I cut that shit off,
It was hilarious.
I had to let that shit go. Fuck that shit. That was the worst battle I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like you can't look away. It's like a car accident. If he battles again, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna just hope that somebody can tell him like, bruh, run these rounds by me. Let's
Cassidy's claim to fame for battling the freeway tape.
Put on a beat.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna give him. I'm not giving him nothing after that.
I respect Cassidy, big time. I mean, he's got bars for sure. I was a fan of him during what was it? Cassidy versus the Hustler and all of that.
Oh, I was for sure.
Yeah.
Big fan. I ain't never say you have bars. Having bars and rapping and battling is different.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, I still go back to listen to Cassidy's old albums. Like, he was killing shit.
Serious Jones is returning.
For real?
Yeah, I forget who the fuck he's battling.
I said my house got the backyard. He said my dog house got a backyard.
Serious Jones his delivery was just everything. So confident, cocky, funny.
Who? Serious Jones? Oh yeah, Serious Jones. I only remember a couple of his battles for me.
Jin, he battled the one against Jin. He smoked them. Yeah, Serious was one of my favorites for a while. I just like the way he carried himself. It was a little bit different at the time. Jin. Your baby mother got my chicken and what did he say? Got my egg roll and my dumplings in her mouth.
Wasn't Jin on Wildin' Out?
Was he?
I think he was a cast member on Wildin' Out.
Nah, I think you're being racist. I think there was another Asian guy, but
I'd love to see I wonder if there are any athletes that battle rap.
See, that's a crossover that I don't think has ever happened.
Like any NBA or NFL.
Like, you mean like really getting in that, like, really smack or something?
Yeah, that are really going smack and could battle rap. Do you think it's any that could battle rap? I mean, I guess you really wouldn't know unless you've seen them putting out music and like you take.
But a lot of times it's not like a lot of times they're two different things. Either you can battle or you can make music. It's not. I mean, that's kind of
most of battle rappers can't make music.
But it is. Yeah, it's somewhat lives up to that stereotype. you don't see many.
That's an interesting question. Are there any NBA or any athletes that battle rap or feel like they could step in the ring and battle rap?
I don't see it. I mean,
but you don't know though.
I don't know. But all I can go off of is who is out there now that raps. It's Dame Time, man. Dame Time is the best out of,
Is Dame Time the best out of it, or is just Dame Time the one you just hear the most?
Yeah. I mean, so come on. Somebody get my attention. But he's been on Sway, and he's, Hulu doesn't just have live sports, it's a lifestyle. He was in the booth with Hulu.
That shit catchy as fuck. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. If anybody wants to give me that Hulu password, I'm still gonna, just put that offer out there. Hulu login and password. You can hook me up. Handmaid's Tale just dropped, and I need.
Oh, they on season 4.
I need a plug. Yeah, you watch it?
And I tried. I got like through 5 episodes of season 1, but I didn't. I cut it off.
You couldn't get with it?
No, my Hulu turned off right now. My credit card, my bank card got compromised, and I ain't changed my card over yet. So I'm gonna jump into it. But since I got the thing, you don't need it. You got the thing.
It's no Hulu on that.
You don't need it. You got the. It's on the thing, I bet.
All right.
I'm willing to bet it's on there.
I don't think it is, but you know, we'll keep it real vague. It's on the thing because you know it's illegal.
I just watched a movie on the thing last night.
On the thing
called The 24th. It's about this all-black regiment in Houston in 1917, and there was these riots going around. I think one was in East St. Louis, and one was in Atlanta, and one was in Chester, Pennsylvania, where these mobs of white people, similar to Tulsa, and they went around these towns and cities, and they killed a bunch of black people. So on the 24th Regiment, the all-black regiment in Houston, the soldiers were getting harassed and beat up and stuff by like the locals in Houston and the policemen in Houston. These all white locals and all white policemen in Houston. And two of the cops went around a black neighborhood and was shooting. And one of the black ladies was like, this is how this all went down. You'll watch it and see, but it's a true story, so you can really look it up. Two of the white cops went around. They were mad because one of the black soldiers arrested a white guy for killing and stabbing a black local, and took him to the jail. And then the police chief was like, arrest the white dude. And the white cops was like, what the fuck you doing? Like, you don't arrest white people for killing black people. Like, of course they use other words.
Yeah.
And the black soldier became a hero. This, that, and the third. The white cops got mad. Went around the black neighborhood, they were shooting at black people, and this black lady was like, stop shooting around here. You almost shot my baby. The white cop got mad, beat her up, was gonna take her to jail. Another black soldier came in, he fought the white cops. They beat the black dude up. They thought he was dead. So they went and told the black soldier who arrested the white guy. He came in town, he ran up on the white cops. They beat him up. They came back to the base.
Reggie's giving spoilers, yo.
I was gonna say, if you want to watch this, no need to watch it.
He came back to the base. Long story short, the black soldiers was just fed up with all the stuff.
So this is a true story.
It's a true story.
Okay.
And they went around Houston and they killed some white policemen and some white locals and stuff. And then you can watch the rest and see what happens to them. And then
might as well tell everyone.
Yeah.
I think you should just watch it though.
Yeah. Still watch it. Don't take Reggie's word for it.
Yeah,
You know.
you might not like it.
Real quick, let me circle back on the et cetera debacle.
Yeah.
It's actually et cetera. It's not et cetera though. It's et cetera.
Yeah,
So we all saying it right.
Well,
all saying it wrong.
it's ETCETERA.
Spell
I know
bee
the
champ.
abbreviation.
Yeah, you would have just said it's ETC dot.
Yeah.
Yep,
ETC
no, for sure. I know. Why do we abbreviate it?
Because nobody's about to.
Oh no, we abbreviate it ETC.
Yeah.
I'm thinking ECT. My bad.
Yeah, but we all
Anyway,
say
et cetera. I think is that's the country.
Some country shit.
Yeah,
Et
that's the
cetera.
country
So you're
shit.
supposed to say et cetera.
Et cetera.
But I came back and said et cetera.
You did.
But
I said that I thought I said et cetera.
I say
think
et
I do,
cetera
but
too.
That's some country
et
shit.
Some country shit. It's like
Et
saying finna on fitna versus, but it's supposed to be I'm fixing to.
Mm-hmm.
But we be like, it is. It's
I know, but even fixing to is like
I'm fixing to. But we say I'm finna.
finna. Yeah.
I'm finna do this. I'm finna do that. But I'm supposed to be I'm fixing to. Well, thanks, producer.
Thank
There
you.
you go. It was bugging me.
But talking about what we were watching and country shit, I've recently watched this joint Concrete Cowboys.
Yeah, with
Concrete
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I watched that shit.
So
That's real.
Basically, I know. So basically what this is about is kind of the cowboy and horse culture in like urban Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And funny thing, before we even heard about this movie or anything, a couple years back, we're traveling back from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
We're coming back from Pittsburgh, and we're going like we're not using Waze or anything like that. We had
Y'all
like,
was an Amish.
a road map. Well, yeah, we went through an Amish.
Y'all was with
country
Jebediah
at one
and
point. Yeah, Jebediah. Say now, just say now. So we're crossing through these different towns and shit, and we're lost. And then we go through this part of town that looks similar to, it's like a city-looking area, like a small city, kind of like picture Old Town Alexandria or downtown Fredericksburg, or maybe I don't even know if I
know you want to say it.
Chaco Bottom.
No, I thought you would say downtown Petersburg.
Downtown Petersburg. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. And this group of Black people on horses ride by, and it's not like what you would expect to see anybody that I've ever seen on a horse, wearing, regular street clothes on horses. And we're like, she's like, yo, where are we? And I look down at the map and I'm like, yo, and I look at the street and said, we're on Chicken Road. She's like, fucking Chicken Road.
I think that happened before we saw these guys on the horse, because I'm getting pissed. We're lost. We don't have service out here. I'm like, where the fuck are we, Travis? And Trav looks down and I'm like, we're on fucking Chicken Road, Trav. Come on, what the fuck? And then we look up and we see all these cowboys.
Concrete cowboys, yo.
I'm like, we really are in the fucking country.
That's crazy.
So I just thought it was like I was in the Twilight Zone. I didn't think anymore.
Because you never see black, black people not associated with being cowboys and riding horses.
Right.
And shit.
And I mean, my mom grew up in the country on the Eastern Shore of Virginia, and, so she knew plenty of Black people that rode horses and stuff. But this was random as fuck. It was different. And, you don't hear about that. But then when I saw the movie, I was like, I realized that this is a real thing.
It's a real culture.
There's a lot of history behind it. Yeah. It's a real culture that's still going on. In fact, a lot of the people in the movie were just locals that, work at these different stables and stuff. Right. And so it had a real genuine feel to it, like it was real authentic. So that's our other streaming recommendation of the week.
It's funny, it was this book, and I think I might have talked about it before, but if you haven't read it, it was called $40 Million Slaves. Mm-hmm. And I remember, and I probably need to go back and fact check because I read it so long ago, but I remember at one point in time it was saying, I think it was like the 1800s or something, that Black people were jockeys for horse racing, which you don't see that shit at all now, right? So, long story short, the Black people, I guess, they just won every race, and like the white guys just ran them out of the sport.
Yeah,
nah, no more. Like they just, they couldn't lose. I don't know if it was a couple of them or it was just one jockey. I think they told a story of one Black jockey. Like, the motherfucker ain't lose. And they like, nah. They ran them out. They ran them out of horse racing. Like, so I mean, Black people on horses and being cowboys or whatever, just riding horses in general. I mean, it goes all the way back.
Yeah. Well, it goes back even to the term cowboy. I heard Idris Elba in an interview after I watched the movie and said that is where that term originated, because Black men used to work the stables and they would be like, here, boy, boy, and then they would be the cowboy. And then, that term stuck, and they kind of, ended up glorifying that with cowboy movies, but then there was no Black people in the movies.
No Black people in movies, but that's where the name originates from.
And so that
Clint
just shows
Eastwood, John Wayne,
that so much of history has been whitewashed in every aspect. Shit that we don't even... Just
like that 24th movie. They ain't gonna teach you that.
Right.
That Black people went around and
that's got to change.
Did that. They just got fed up and, but enough of the history lesson. So, speaking of Black athletes, LeBron James, rookie card, 5.2 milli.
Highest selling basketball card of all time, broke the record, tied the record for the highest selling sports card, which was a Mickey Mantle rookie card, but 5.2 million. It was a signature card too, though. So
Do you think anything will ever any card I will top that? It's hard.
I can't see it. Not in the near future. You think about who is an icon, legendary player
it's
like
only
LeBron.
Ben Jordan.
There's not.
Unless you get a Lionel Messi or a Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that carries over to sports cards culture.
Yeah, I don't know if they do soccer cards. Yeah.
But did you collect cards?
I did when I was a kid. I used to collect baseball cards and football cards. I didn't really have a lot of basketball cards. It was weird because I was a basketball player.
Yeah, I did all three, but I had probably the least amount of basketball cards.
I kept mine in a Trapper Keeper. You remember
with the pages and the yeah.
I had the Velcros on. You undo it, just open it up. I had a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, I got my cards upstairs in the attic.
I don't know where it happened to mine.
I could go through there and might be able to make some money.
You probably could. People been buying that shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if I need to make a phone call, see.
Yeah, I wonder what
where that shit is at.
I wonder if I got anything that's real valuable.
That Reggie Williams rookie card going for like 2 cents. If you want to hit me up.
What's it going for?
Like 2 cents. Hit me up. I got you.
You got it? You got multiples? No, I bet you eBay is more than 2 cents. Did you said it was like one of your jerseys or something?
Yeah, shit on sale for like $5.
No, I thought it was pretty respectable.
I can't remember, bro. I don't remember.
I thought it was going for like,
I don't even think I got a rookie card. I got some cards from my second year. Just like 2 or 3 just to say I had my own card.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, it's not, they not going for shit. I'm talking.
I'm about to hit eBay.
Hey, they get that Reggie Williams rookie card. Let's run up the value.
And then extort you. You know what I'm saying? Be like, nah, you want this?
I'm gonna say no because I'm me. I live in my skin every day.
But you ain't got this right here.
This shit right here.
Nah. It's a Reggie Williams rookie card. Reggie Williams jersey card. That used to be a dope thing too.
Now it's all about NFTs.
NFTs, bro.
Can somebody explain? I mean, I got an idea, but in this NBA Top Shot shit, it's all big money.
You talking about with the NFTs or whatever that they're selling?
NFTs, Top Shots.
I don't know, bro. That's kind of similar to where we were a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about this. I mean, I get what it is. I get the idea, but to me, it's just not the same as buying a piece of art. It's, a physical piece of art.
It's like crypto.
Yeah. I maybe it will be the wave, but I feel like it's just...
Like you don't actually own it physically.
Yeah, you own an encrypted file.
You own an idea of something.
Which even to me doesn't seem that exclusive. Like, I feel like if somebody wanted it, they could crack the code and grab it.
Somebody told me. They said in 10 years, motherfuckers, they're not gonna rob you for money and jewelry. Motherfuckers gonna rob you for your Coinbase encrypted key. Like, give it up. So I need them altcoins and them Bitcoin.
Yeah, they're gonna stick you up through DM.
Motherfuckers gonna stick you up for your hard drive or your flash drive or something where your shit is on.
Skull emoji.
Motherfuckers like, hey, run that flash drive.
Yeah. Facts.
Run that cryptic key. I need it.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird even in music now. It's like when you, as an artist, when you're pressing up merch and things to sell to your fans, as far as the music, it's like, what do you do? Because, I mean, you could do vinyl. I think vinyl is the safest thing because vinyl is, it's vintage and it's cool.
Yeah, and it's gonna always come back around.
But like, I know people still do CDs.
I don't.
No, I know, but people still sell them. I'm saying some artists still sell them, and I see that, and I say, I don't know. But then I have people saying, "Yo, you got CDs? You got, and it's just like it's where a point in time where it's like, what is the answer? I've also done the flash drive thing, and it's like, but I think, my opinion, I think people just they're not buying it because of the functionality necessarily. They don't always want to get it to actually listen to that. They want to leave with something. They want something that's like, oh, this is from that show or this is from that artist. Whether it's, and that's why like,
remember.
Yeah, that's why like vinyl can be a piece of art, I think vinyls is the way I'm going to go with my next one. Because I've never pressed any vinyl. And I've always wanted to, but I think I'm going to press vinyl with the next joint.
First time for everything, bro.
Yeah.
So what's up? You excited about tonight, man? Being that you're a football
So y'all
guy?
will be listening to this right now. The NFL draft would have happened yesterday. But yeah,
my bad. I gotta say this before we go.
Okay.
We was talking about crypto and value of stuff you can't hold.
Crypto.
Trevor Lawrence, did you see Trevor Lawrence signed a deal with a crypto company? Yeah, so he signed a deal with a crypto company. They're giving him like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a coin called Solana. And then, of course, that guy from the Chiefs, I think, he converted his whole, I think it was 920,000 into crypto.
So what that mean?
It just mean maybe somebody knows something we don't know, bro, because you might need to start loading up.
You into the
I was, man, and then I got out, and I think just throwing a little bit in there every week or something it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. But a lot of guys are leaning towards that crypto thing. And so I think it just shows me sports and stuff a lot of stuff is changing.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is changing. But my bad.
For sure.
We're going about the draft, bro.
Yeah. Well, Trevor Lawrence, I think everybody knows he's going to be the number one pick to the Jags. It's going to be a lot of quarterbacks. It's 5 quarterbacks that are potentially going to go in the first round, right?
Yeah, they just everybody's harping on just that number 3 pick. What is the 49ers going to do?
Because it's been weird. They haven't really been showing their hands, but they kind of are. They bluffing because apparently Shanahan has a relationship with Justin Fields. So he doesn't necessarily have to show him all this attention that the media will go after, but they are showing attention to Mac Jones. Like they went to his pro day instead of Justin Fields or something. And then Justin Fields did another pro day after that. I don't know, bro. We'll see. But I think there's going to be a lot of maneuvering, a lot of trading up. And we've already seen some of that. The Ravens traded Orlando Brown for like all of Kansas City's picks. So now the Ravens got 2 first-round picks and 2 third-round picks. And then all these picks in years to come.
Yeah, y'all just not going to win shit, but go ahead.
It's gonna rage.
Bro, you got to win. You got to get these vets. You got to win now. Y'all what y'all building for? Lamar window ain't but so big, bro. Until that arm get right, you can't just run around all day. I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
Arm gets right. His arm is right. If you want to be critical, you can say the offense. Until they change the offense, we can talk about that. But don't knock his arm, bro. It's not that.
First of all, I think Lamar is one of the best in the NFL.
He is.
But I also know when motherfucker can't throw.
Anyway, I don't know if I like the move because Orlando Brown, we lose our best lineman and then now we're gonna have to draft a lineman. Like they're talking about drafting a lineman. It's like, what? Let's get a receiver. Let's get and I bet you we're not gonna get a receiver first in the first round. Or at least with the first pick. I think we're gonna go D-line, linebacker, something we always do. But anyway, this is just fan talk. This is just me being a fan.
So when you was playing college football, did you ever dream of going through this whole process?
Yeah, everybody dreams of that, man.
Well, some people, they going to college and they might not have dreams of going to the next level, and then, sometimes they just play well and it happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. It's I think it's everybody's dream at some point, I know, some people that went through it, like, and then, the whole combine and draft process, it's like a fucking meat market, bro. Like these, old, like when you scale it back and just look at actually what's happening and strip away like the football and shit, it's kind of fucking weird. Like they're measuring motherfuckers' fingernails. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's everything you could possibly think of. They're picking it apart. They're, these in-depth interviews and they're asking you all kind of shit.
Take that one Wonderlic test.
And
which is important these days, for sure.
Yeah. But it's very beyond thorough. And so what's the NBA draft process like? Because you don't hear about it as much. Like with the NFL, it's under such a microscope. They're showing you all of these, even from now they're showing you pro days. They're showing you the combine, and it's just
so. I mean, it may have changed from when I went through the process. I mean, I went through the NBA draft process in 2008, 2021. And every player's process is different depending on if you are a top pick or you was somebody like me just trying to make a name for yourself to get drafted, But for me, it was like, obviously I finished school or my season. I started meeting with all these agents. All these agents started coming to VMI. I had these meetings, and then I ended up choosing one. And then, I just began flying around the country. No, did I do the pre-draft stuff first? Yeah, I went to the Portsmouth Invitational, which is a tournament for seniors.
I was there.
Which is weird. I led the country in scoring 2 years in a row and didn't get invited to Portsmouth. The only reason I got invited is because some people canceled. Like, that felt like they didn't need it. So I needed it. Thank God for Portsmouth. I balled out.
Yeah.
I ended up winning like sportsmanship award there or something. I think it's because I was from Virginia or something, and it's in Virginia. But I played so well, I earned an invitation to the NBA pre-draft camp, which was the goal, Right. That's where the best of the best gonna be. Like, so for my draft class.
So is that equivalent to like the combine?
Yes.
Okay.
So you want to get invited to that shit. And I played well there. I mean, I averaged like 12 points at pre-draft.
So tell me about the pre-draft. How long are you there?
Like a couple days. You play game. Well, we played games. They put you in the teams and you play 5-on-5. You do all your measurements. You do your testing. So our testing was lifting 185. I think football is 225. We was 185.
Everybody did it 3 times?
No, 185. I think I did it like 12 times, 13 times, something like that. And for a basketball player, I mean,
it's pretty good.
Football player, you're going to throw that shit up like you drank too much alcohol. But basketball...
Bar.
But a basketball player, it's a little... Well, maybe now they bigger and stronger. But then I did... you do your vertical leap test or vertical jump. You do stand still, and then you do like, you take 2 steps, like a running joint.
36?
No, my running joint came to like 38 something.
Oh, you could do
it was like 1-2.
Oh, 1-2 steps.
Yeah, and then I was like a 38, and then my normal was like a 34 or something like that.
Okay.
34, 36, something like that.
Okay.
It hops. And then you do a shuttle run or like a defensive, you do a defensive one, and then go and you like slide. It's like the paint area. You slide, jog up, slide, boom, 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 come back. And then you do like a shuttle run. They time you on it. I can't remember my times on those. I actually had a pretty good
testing numbers?
I had really great testing numbers. I remember my agent telling me I finished like, I want to say top 10 in the testing.
And were you training for those specific drills?
Yeah, so I went to IMG Academy for my training.
Okay,
and we went through all that shit.
Because I mean, for football, it's like you have to train for those specific drills. Especially, I mean, 40-yard dash sounds like it's just running in a straight line, but it's so technical. It's all about the start.
Yeah.
And it's real technical. If you can get that down, I mean, you can shave off tenths of a second just by that.
Yeah, so we went through all that, played our games. I think I averaged like 12 points in that thing. And then after that,
so how many games was it?
I think we played like 3 or 4 games.
Okay. And they just, what do? They just
play 5-on-5. You hoop.
Do they do different matchups, or are you with the same team the whole time?
You with one team, and then y'all play other.
Do you remember who was on your team?
I remember I had a dude named Charles Rhodes. He played at Mississippi State. Charles is really good. I really just remember C. Rhodes because we ended up playing on the Dallas Mavericks Summer League team together. And, we was cool from that. But after that, man, I ended up doing I think I had 10 NBA workouts. So I just flew around the country to different teams and worked out. Some guys be having 20 workouts, and I had 10.
And so with the pre-draft, were NBA coaches there and hands-on with you guys? Were they talking to you, or was it just everybody was there.
Okay, everybody was there watching, seeing who they want.
Coaches,
who they want, who they trying to get.
Did they do any equivalent to a Wonderlic test?
I cannot remember, to be honest.
Or any interviews or anything?
I think we did. I think I did a couple interviews, just talk. Yeah, but.
And so, what were the measurements? Did they measure your feet,
your
hands,
your height, your hands, your wingspan? I remember those. Measure how big your hands was, your feet, your wingspan, your height. I think that might have been it.
Yeah,
but they definitely measure how big your hands are.
Yeah, I mean that's I guess that's important in both, I guess. But I mean, really, I just think when you're thinking about drafting a guy, are you gonna is the defining factor gonna be, well, this guy's got small hands?
Well, yeah, because because they want the freak athlete. They want the freak
Burger King hands.
They want the freak athlete, man. They want the big hands, the 7-foot wingspan.
Nah, I get it, but
40-inch vertical.
Some of it seems a little bit, what's the word, trivial.
But that's what you're going off of to make your team. Sometimes, you still go off skill, but sometimes you might just get an athlete. Like in basketball, you might just want a freak athlete that's just dumb athletic to play defense.
Yes.
Don't do nothing else.
Same in football.
Just the fucking block.
Yeah. or somebody coming off the edge, an edge rusher that's just, Chase Young.
Yeah. But he's very skilled.
He's skilled too. Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody that's not even skilled. He's just raw, and you we can develop him. He got the shit you can't teach.
But you see that even at the NBA level, you see people
guys like that. Yeah.
Give me an example.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay. He was that raw when he came in?
Yeah, he was raw, but he had everything. And then they developed him, and he filled out, and look at him.
Yeah, you can go back to one of our previous episodes with Chris Copeland. He talks a little bit about that, seeing Giannis develop into who he is today.
Yeah.
It happens. You really see that more in college, where it's a lot of guys are getting scholarships and getting looks off of that potential. It's easier to gamble that level.
Right, because you can teach skill. Yeah. You can develop skill, but you can't develop a 40-inch vertical. You can't develop a 4.3. You can't develop a motherfucker throwing up 225, 15, 20, 30 times. Mm-hmm. You can't teach that. Some of that shit you can't teach.
Yeah.
But I can teach you how to shoot a basketball or catch a pass or block or technique to come off the edge or throw a football or whatever, throw a baseball, whatever. You know what I mean? Right. I can teach that shit.
And you're seeing more guys in the NFL come in as basketball players or, guys that have never played. There's a guy that the Redskins, I don't know if they've signed him.
Oh, the Hawaiian dude or something. I know you're talking about. He was a basketball player.
Yeah, he's never played
He ain't played basketball in 2 years, though. Right. But the way he built, he's a freak athlete.
They were saying his numbers, he ran a 4.5. He benched 31 reps. And I'm thinking, for somebody that played basketball, that's crazy. 31
played at Tulane or something.
Yeah,
31 is great for anybody.
Yeah, but I mean, that's you used to only see linemen get over 30, for a tight end as like well, the tight end position is changing a bit. They're all kind of, skilled. Kyle Pitts, Jesus Christ. This dude, Mel Kiper said Kyle Pitts is the best, the highest ranking tight end that he's ever seen in the draft. It's just Mel Kiper. But I mean, I don't know.
Mel Kiper usually right. Him and Todd McShay, it's a reason they've been on ESPN my whole life.
And I hate to, give it up to the analysts.
It's a reason they've been on. They look to Mel Kiper. Look, Mel, who we got?
Yeah. And I think they were like, well,
he don't miss.
Who is the top ranking, wide receiver? Would you put Kyle Pitts even as the top receiver if you take tight end out of it? And he said, yeah. And I mean, you watch Kyle Pitts tape, he's a freak, bro. He's just outrunning people. Big. I'm interested to see where he's gonna go. It's probably Falcons.
He's top 5 pick, right?
Yeah. He's gonna be the first
tight end.
Probably
the
first
highest tight end. He's the highest tight end ever to get drafted. I
think so.
He's going to be.
I know Kellen Winslow was up there.
Winslow went maybe it was Winslow.
Yeah, I think Winslow was probably the other highest.
He in jail, right? He was raping old ladies. Let's not talk about that. Anyways,
because I was late on that. I just saw that. Yeah, but Kyle Pitts. Shout out to Kyle Pitts, man. Probably going to be the first non-quarterback drafted, I think.
Yeah. Well, him or that offensive lineman from Oregon, I think. One of them.
Yeah.
Basically, they about to get paid tonight.
Heyday.
And they about to see their dreams come true.
Yeah,
so congratulations to all those guys participating in the NFL draft. And in June, all them guys in the NBA draft. Congrats and good luck. For sure.
Back to you. So you did the pre-draft, was successful. You had 10 workouts. Were those all, you felt confident with them? Did you have any workouts where you're like, fuck, I was off that day? Or like,
yeah, for me it was, and it's not an excuse, but I felt a little difficult for me because I came from VMI in a system where we didn't really play traditional basketball. Like I wasn't just playing man to man.
Right.
So I had to adjust to these guys that I'm going up against in these workouts from, Kentucky, North Carolina, Indiana, et cetera, Duke, all that.
Shout out to et cetera.
Well, where I'm guarding them and I'm playing their physicality and their speed was way faster and they were way stronger than I was just because of if you didn't play sports at VMI or ever attended the school and you ask me how was VMI, I always tell people the same thing. I can tell you everything about the school and what you're gonna go through, but until you actually go through it and see kind of the disadvantages you have being an athlete, you'll never understand. So that's why people give me credit and props coming from VMI and making it because you don't get the same.
I mean,
and I'm not bashing VMI on it because VMI is the school for what it is.
Yeah.
Being an athlete or them doing athletics is just like a fucking extra credit class.
Right.
Kind of because it's only so much they can allow you to do because you have to fulfill so many other obligations that the school requires.
Yeah, and because of that, naturally, athletes suffer. Just basic things. Like, for me, a thing that I think about is, two of the biggest things is sleep and nutrition.
Yeah.
You don't get what these other schools are getting.
And no. And not even sleep and nutrition. It just time on the field or time on the basketball court.
It's always go.
Yeah, you don't get that extra time I got 24-hour access to our practice gym at a college.
You can't even go do that.
At VMI, sometimes they used to hold events in our gym where we played our games in practice. We did it in the same arena. So it was times where we couldn't even go in the gym and shoot.
Think about that.
Remember?
Yeah.
The carpet would be down in Cameron Hall, so we couldn't even go in the gym and shoot.
That's terrible.
Or work out. So it'd be 2-3 days where we couldn't even do. Yeah, but even still, we couldn't even really.
Right. Because that was
it wasn't free for me to just go throw on my basketball stuff and go in there.
Right.
it was like, I got to put this certain uniform on to go in here and do this. And then I don't even know if I didn't even know if I was even allowed to be in there sometimes. Right. Like, so it was a lot of disadvantages for an athlete just because of some of the other stuff. And we didn't have the same facilities. But so I had to kind of play a little bit of catch up. Like, to some of these guys I'm going up against.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's not an excuse. That's real. But like you said, you wouldn't know that unless you go there.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, you play college ball? It's D1. It's all the same. No, sir. You're not waking up at fucking 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock every morning, and you're not eating. I don't have a sports nutritionist coming to tell me what to eat and what not to eat. And we only get 3 hours a day to lift weights and do basketball practice. And that's if we starting on time. Like, all you get.
We had a sports nutritionist that would come in, I think, once a year and would just give us this little briefing and a brochure, a pamphlet, like, these are the things you should eat. These are the things you shouldn't eat. And it's like, no, these big programs, everybody is individualized. Some people, I usually always needed to gain weight. So how do I do that effectively? You couldn't do that with the mess hall food.
Not every day. Every day.
And then some people,
I look forward to some food they serve that day. I ain't gonna lie. Some omelets. Shit. The omelets, the waffles, bacon. We had bacon for breakfast once a week. Bacon day.
He knew his day.
I knew what day was bacon day.
Bacon. Where's the bacon? I smell bacon.
I tell y'all, I was like, yo, tomorrow bacon day.
Because Reggie used to work at the mess hall.
I used to work in the mess hall.
Today's bacon day.
Until I used to let them know that it was bacon day. I used to work in the cafeteria at VMI.
Fucking bacon day. The omelet ladies, man. Shout out to the omelet ladies. But you had to get there at a certain window.
No, the omelets was after regular breakfast. Yeah, so if you didn't have an 8 o'clock, if you didn't have an 8 o'clock class, you had one. It was from like 8 to 9. And you can get
I thought it was a little bit later, but you're right. Everything started
it's 8 to 9. Because classes started at 8.
Yeah.
It was 8 to 9. So you could get an omelet with ham and cheese and mushrooms, and then you could make a waffle. I used to look forward to that. And then I used to look forward to dinner if they had beef stroganoff. The stroganoff used to hit.
I remember the stroganoff. I didn't remember if it was good or not. But
yeah, with the noodles, and then you put the beef and gravy on it. I used to crush. I used to get like 3 plates of that shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, but the good meals were few and far between, and it just wasn't, you weren't able to really customize.
No.
A lot of ice cream. The ice cream was pretty good. They had the cookie dough and the crazy vanilla and all kind of shit. That was cool.
I mean, it was a lot of General Tso's chicken and Domino's.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of that too. And shrimp cup noodles.
Cup of noodles.
A cup of shrimp. I used to do the shrimp. Y'all used to eat my shit. yo, let me get a cup of noodles, man.
A cup of noodles was clutch.
I'd be like, go ahead, man. Get a cup. Go ahead, get you some.
That was a big time barracks meal.
I used to do like 2 of them shits a night.
Yeah. So over there slurping.
Man. Be hungry as fuck, bro. Yeah.
Oh, man. So you keep getting sidetracked. So let me ask you this, though. So all of that process went, you must have been excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, so this is a while ago, so I vaguely remember. I remember watching the draft, expecting.
I thought I was going to.
So
I was told by a team that they were going to take me if I was available at a certain number. But that draft, so many big names and people that I thought were going to get drafted early did not get drafted till later.
Yeah.
So it kind of threw a wrench in it all.
Right.
But, at the end of the day, it all worked out, And
yeah, it did.
It did. The process, man, is dope. Like those guys, if they ever hear this or whoever's listening, if you ever hear this and you make it to that level or to that point and you get to go through it in any sport, man, enjoy that shit. Because not everybody gets to experience that, especially athletes that want to make it to the highest level and they work their whole lives. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. And it's not their fault or anybody's fault, but we all athletes growing up want to have that same dream. You know what I mean? Like everybody does. Like, to be honest with you, when I was coming out of VMI, I didn't think I was gonna, like, I know I played good and stuff, but we didn't win. Like, I didn't go anywhere to prove, like, I belong. Like, it wasn't like when CJ McCollum played Duke in the NCAA tournament and gave him 30. They like, okay, this motherfucker can go. Let's take him top 10.
Right. Well, that's the disadvantage that you're going to have coming from a small school.
Well, he went to a small school, CJ, but he got the chance to get on that stage.
Right. And you had, I guess you played Ohio State.
Yeah, but it wasn't like in the NCAA tournament. Yeah. So I didn't think I would get that far. To be honest, I thought I ended up just playing overseas, and
but you never really, you didn't think that. You didn't accept that.
I didn't accept it. Right, because I know what I wanted to get to.
Right.
But coming from VMI and knowing we had losing records and we never made the tournament, I had stats, but we also played a style that doesn't fit really anybody. I was like, I'm going to make it. I figured, like, if I make it to the NBA, so be it. But after going through and I was like, I'm just going to go overseas. But, good things just kept happening and happening. So that's why I say, like, if you get a chance, enjoy that shit, embrace that shit, because everybody don't get that chance. I really thought I was gonna have an overseas career and be fortunate, but I think me being able to go through that experience and showing me that I could play at that level kind of helped me, because I didn't go right away. I still went overseas.
Right.
After my first year, I didn't go straight to the league. I went to France.
Right.
And luckily enough, I had some people in my corner that believed in me. When I changed agents, he believed in me and guided me in the right direction.
Now, when you talked about kind of feeling a little bit, I guess, a step behind from some of these guys with the bigger schools, do you feel like that year, or was it just 1 year overseas before you got?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was pivotal to your development? Do you feel like
you
needed that?
For sure. Yeah. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Because the way we played at VMI was not the way basketball at that time was played. So it'd be little things like I'm playing in France and I'm guarding my man and I'm just hugging my man. I didn't know anything about help side defense. Like, you saw how we played at VMI. Yeah. Fuck, you think we was playing help side defense?
I mean, isn't that universal though?
But we pressed and then we was playing like this. We wasn't really.
Yeah, you weren't.
Yeah. So I thought we playing man to man was just you guard your man straight up. And like, we score, fuck it, my man ain't score.
Right.
So it was a lot of things I had to learn, like, and I ended up learning it, and I think it helped me. Each step you take in life always helps prepare you for the next step. Going overseas to France definitely helped me when I came back, because then I knew the game. You know what I mean? I didn't know the game before. Like, I thought I knew. I knew the game that if I wanted to, I knew the game now. So it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Each step in life somehow prepares you. You don't see it, and then later in life you see it, but thank God I didn't go to the NBA right away. Thank God I went to France and I learned like fundamentals,
Yeah.
Thank God my coach didn't cut me and he took the year and taught me. He sacrificed for me, but I appreciate it, Because he could have got rid of me and got somebody else in that knew all that shit.
Oh, when you were overseas?
Yeah.
Well.
So.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I feel the same. Like, we talked about it before. Like, if I, was signed or something when I thought I should have been early on, it's like, it wouldn't have been good. Like, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You learn from them. If you don't learn from them, then, I mean, that's how you need to look at it.
Right.
If you don't learn from them, it could derail you,
right.
And you could let things, get the best of you. But if you look at every loss or every no as an opportunity to grow, you will grow.
Yeah. I mean, even to this day, and that's still every day. Even as we sit here in the present, in 2 months or 3 months, I mean, think about from when we started this podcast, how much we've learned and
Facts.
till today.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
No.
It's just,
we're
just learning and growing, man. Each step at a time.
So you weren't like with the draft, you weren't posted up, you didn't have like the draft party with the
man. So my dad, man, he tried to do something and he did it, and I begged him not to do it. I begged him not.
Yeah, because you're thinking, what if I don't get drafted?
And I'm sure every kid that has that, and we see it we're gonna see it tonight. Yeah. Well, how many days is the NFL draft?
It's like 3 days, isn't it?
So we'll see it. We're gonna see it, but either by day. We're gonna see it in these next 3 days. That sad kid who doesn't get drafted, who was projected first round, who fell out the draft, or projected NFL second round, you're still a good day.
Yeah.
Who falls out. We're gonna see. It happens every year. And I begged him not to do it. It was small though. So I'm glad it was small. And it's like, so if it happens, I'm like, Dad, yeah. But it didn't. Right. So I ain't like that. Yeah.
You can't fault him.
But I begged him not to do it.
So were you mad when you showed up?
I mean, it's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
And,
damn. Was that a shitty night at the end of the night for you?
Yes and no. Yes, because the team told me they was gonna take me. But as the night went on, like I said, and I seen all these other guys, I'm like, yeah, them motherfuckers ain't gonna take me. And when they told me they was gonna take me, it was so far towards the end, so it was still a toss up.
Right.
But you know, I still got the phone call that night from my agent saying the team that said they was gonna take me they called me and was like, we bringing you to summer league and all that.
Yeah, so it was still good news.
Still was good news. It's like, okay, you still getting a shot. You just not drafted.
Right.
And it was like, all right. Yeah. But you just got people there, and that's like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was for me.
It's all right, Reggie. You
don't worry, you gonna still make it. You gonna still make it. Don't worry about that shit. You gonna show them they don't know what they missing. You know, you get all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So don't sweat it. We don't even care about that shit. We just here for you anyway. You know what I mean? You my dog. He's proud of you. We're proud of you to even make it this far. Yeah. Shit like that. Like, cause you know, you gotta think people you grow up with. It ain't like I went to one of them high schools where I was recruited and my whole team is fucking. Like, I'm just from a public school in the country. Right. So the people I grew up with ain't never seen no shit. Right, even to have somebody you know mentioned in this type of talk, for them it's like a win. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the win right there. That shit, my boy got a chance. Like,
for sure.
So.
They need to have a rapper draft. I feel like the closest thing to it used to be the XXL freshman.
Everybody that get on there make it pretty much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got I got all those editions upstairs. She wants me to get rid of my magazines.
Just keep collecting.
She wants me to sell my toys.
This is important. These are my things, and you are trying to make me sell them, and I don't want to.
Remember the draft when Chappelle, the race draft?
My A's in a hole. The black delegation like the trade.
Oh, Tiger Woods.
I trade Condoleezza Rice.
What Tiger Woods say?
Goodbye fried rice, hello fried chicken.
Oh, you remember that Thriller?
For shizzle. I've always wanted to say this. For shizzle.
Oh my gosh. The fucking race draft.
The race draft.
That's funny. Yeah, but it's a good experience.
That's dope.
Tell anybody, just embrace that shit, man.
I feel like I would do a joint at the crib. I don't know. If I knew I was going first round, would you want to style and profile in person?
Yeah.
I think I would.
If you know you're going first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, but if you like with somebody like me, you don't know, like can we just sit at the house together and order a pizza? Or at that time, my Romas, when I used to eat beef, I used to get the Romas steak and cheese subs. Hey, is it Virginia? Do y'all call it steak and cheese or cheesesteak?
Steak and cheese.
It's got to be a Virginia or Southern thing.
It's just like a not Philly thing or not a cheesesteak culture.
We don't say cheesesteak.
Yeah, they fucking slap us in Philly for saying that.
Can I get your cheesesteak sandwich or your steak and cheese sandwich?
Like, you want a what?
Yeah, because like a lot of people would think like, what do you put on your
my steak and cheese sub? I call steak and cheese sub.
Yeah, what do you put on your steak and cheese sub?
So now I do chicken and cheese, but my steak and cheese it used to be It used to be lettuce.
Wrong.
I'm talking mine.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
Don't tell me wrong what I like.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay.
Lettuce.
Wrong.
Tomato.
Wrong.
Mushrooms.
That's okay.
Extra provolone.
Oh, that's okay. It's welcomed.
And mustard.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wild card.
And then on my cheesesteaks, I do chicken cheesesteak now. From when I used to, before this diet, I used to get them from Wawa.
Wawa's got
Wawa's
some
chicken cheesesteaks is
probably
crazy.
The best sandwich.
I do. I was doing chicken, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, pickles, and bacon and mustard. I like mustard for some reason.
See
mustard?
Try it until the mustard.
Try it. You gotta try it.
I had mustard.
Try it. Don't knock it till you try it.
I don't know about that, player.
Steak and cheese.
But I asked because like the true cheesesteak heads.
They put cheese whiz.
It's not cheese with whiz.
With.
Oh yeah, with.
Not even with.
Yeah, the first time we was at like Pat's and Geno's, I was like,
first of all, I hate Pat's and Geno's. If I go to Philly,
overrated.
I go to Ishkabibbles.
Yeah, I think it's overrated.
Both of them overrated.
Not Ishki's though. Ishkabibbles
I've
on
never
South
been
Street, and you get a gremlin drink.
No.
Gremlin?
Yes, it changed your whole life. A fucking bag of gummy worms liquefied.
Really?
The trolley liquefied.
Big trolleys.
Big trolleys liquefied. Gummy worm night crawlers.
Man, yeah, I thought Geno's was better than Pat's, but
That's not, they overrated. I'm tourist.
Yeah.
Tourist destinations.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go. You gotta hit them up. You know.
You gotta go to Jim's or Ishkabibbles.
But like no lettuce and tomato on like traditional cheesesteaks. Is
Yeah,
what I learned over the years, and now
and
it's
whiz and steak and whiz.
Yeah, steak and whiz.
It's steakums and whiz.
And you can do the shrooms and the onions too. That's how I fucks with it, and mayo.
Which I know about
sometimes
I knew y'all was gonna say mayonnaise.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with mayonnaise at all?
No. I knew. Remember Murray's steakums? Y'all don't remember them?
Oh yeah, I was cooking those joints at when we were staying with my parents. It's like my mom was keeping the freezer stocked with those joints.
Do they still sell them?
I hadn't had those since I was a kid.
Do they still
You
sell
talking about they come in little blocks and you just put them on it and you chop them? Yeah.
I didn't know they still sell them.
So good, bro.
There used to be a store on Washington Street, Thriller in Petersburg, that used to sell them. Like, that's where we used to get them from. But I don't know if they still sell them. Murray's. It was Murray's. It was called Steakums.
Yeah, Steakums, bro. That's
wow.
Good shit. It's good shit.
With a Huggies drink.
Fuck Geno's and Pat's.
With a Huggies.
With a Huggies.
Yeah.
Or Hugs, whatever the fuck
it was called. Not a Huggies.
You thinking about that shit.
I think they're hugs.
I've always called them Huggies.
I always call them Huggies. But you're thinking about it, right? Like, damn.
Yeah. Huggies.
Yeah, I think I might give me a sub tonight.
Damn, bro.
I'm not on that 75 hard.
It's aromas around here on Staples Mill.
You ever had aromas, Chris?
I think so.
I don't think I have. Reggie's speaking very
All
highly.
the Italian food I used to eat at the Mad Italian.
Mad Italian. You find your little Italian spot around here and get you a steak and cheese sub. And some hugs.
Yeah.
Some hugs. Or a gremlin. Well, you gotta go to Philly for the gremlin. But
Gremlin.
can't wait to get off this shit. As soon as I'm done with the 75 hour, I might drive to Philly and get that shit. It's only 4
I'm coming
hours,
with
bro.
you.
Catch a game or something while I'm up there. Give
All
a
right.
fuck. Huh?
I'm coming with you.
Maybe it's one of them triple play days or triple header days where you catch like the Phillies play at like 12 or 1. Then the fucking hockey will be over. Don't they got a soccer team? You might catch the soccer team.
See, Philly's dope because they got that sportsplex too. Like if you don't get into the game, it's all in that one. All those big screens and shit. We went up there for one of my homies' bachelor parties, and the Sixers were in the playoffs, but they were away, and we watched it all in there. Yeah. That place is dope. It's dope because all the stadiums are right there.
Yeah, they're not spread out through the city.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of sports, let's get to this. I want to get into the plays of the day, but I gotta tell you about, or the plays of the week. I gotta tell you about this fight card. I know you don't watch it, but this was one of the UFC 261 last week was one of the craziest fight cards that I've seen that I can remember. They were all knockouts. Every fight was a knockout, and they were all crazy knockouts. So the first
Thug Rose.
Yeah, that's her name. Thug Rose. And I mean, her name's Rose. Help me out. Her last name. But yeah, she goes by Thug Rose. And that was a crazy knockout. She hit her with the fucking disrespectful Zohan kick.
Was that your feet?
Yes, it's the feet uppercut.
Just the front of her foot just hit it right in the neck, dog. Neck in the chin and out. And Weili Zhang, I had money on Zhang. Zhang had fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk, I think is how you say her name, which is arguably the best women's fight of all time. It was just a battle. You probably remember it. Old girl left looking like Megamind.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. She nodded up.
Yeah, but Zhang won that.
I seen Rock.
But Thug Rose beat her also, Jędrzejczyk, and she was Joanna was talking so much shit. Thug Rose, the more I watch her, the more I'm becoming a fan. She's got the shaved head. She's a pretty girl, but I think she did it when she was fighting Paige Van Zandt. Because they were both pretty girls, and she was like, this is not a pageant. This is not a beauty pageant. She just rocks the fucking baldy. She comes out here and just sleeps, puts girls to sleep. Right. So that one was dope. But the first one, bro.
Demi Moore.
Anthony Smith.
G.I. Jane.
And Jimmy Crute. I had money on Jimmy Crute because my brother talked me into it. Crute and it was on the site.
It was on Pixel.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, oh, this is it.
You had two confirmations. You was good.
So we parlayed some shit. He comes out, and dude, Anthony Smith kicks him like right behind his knee, like, you know, on the back of his thigh, like right in that area. And I guess I never seen no shit like this happen. I guess it hit a nerve. And he lost functioning in his leg. And he's like, he can't walk. He's trying to fight. But in the process, he like rolls his ankle, like looks like real bad. And so right when it happened, he jumped on dude, got him down, and he took him down after he had lost use of his leg. Then he got saved by the bell, went to his corner. He comes out and he still can't feel nothing. And he's crazy as shit trying to keep fighting. And he comes out and he's like, I'm good. You know, the ref's checking on him. He takes another step and buckles, and the ref calls it, and he's like, fuck. Like, he really wanted to go and try to
So you think he would have won?
No. He said in the post.
No, if he wouldn't have had the leg nerve issue.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It was a freak thing. But he said he was just gonna get in the what's the position where you're on your back? Is it the guard position? He said if they let him fight, he was just gonna come out there and lay down and try to fight from there. These motherfuckers are different. Then the next fight after that, Uriah Hall versus Chris Weidman.
Okay, I saw that.
You saw that?
I saw the snap.
Oh.
You don't even got to go into that.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happened to Anderson Silva.
I saw the snap.
Really crazy.
Yeah.
So then the Thug Rose. Then Usman came out.
Knocked his ass. I saw the knockout. Now, I know who Mazadov was because I went to the Conor McGregor fight in Vegas when he fought Cowboy, and Mazadov was like in the front row, and it was a whole thing about him talking shit to Conor, and they kind of showed him on the what's it called?
The Megatron.
Megatron, and so that's how I knew who he was. But yeah, I seen he got his ass knocked cold the fuck out. Don't play that shit.
I'm not. Well, here's the Usman joint.
Yeah.
It kind of comes with like a.
Yeah, I saw that.
God. Yeah, so at that point, man, I had the sure shot betting slip. I just knew I was going to be taking.
I took Usman, but I took him on a parlay and something low, my ticket lost, so I lost.
I did too. And then, I lost because of parlays.
Yeah.
And then, so at the end of the night, I'm like, I just got to do something here. I got to do something crazy. So I think I parlayed that it wouldn't go the distance with the Masvidal knockout just to try to, or with the Masvidal win, just to try to get my money back.
But
and
that did not happen.
That did not happen.
Yeah,
and that's the way it goes.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, he definitely got knocked the fuck out. But yeah, then there was a lot of the Jake Paul antics. Oh, by the way, this was like the first event that was at full capacity. There was 15,000 people in there. It was in Florida. Big surprise. Florida gives no fucks.
Leave it to Florida.
Yeah. But Jake Paul was in the building a lot.
15,000 people there. It was in Florida.
Yeah, of course. Jake Paul was getting a lot of attention. He was in the building. There was chants throughout the night. Fuck Jake Paul. He was, going on with his antics. He was taunting Cormier. Cormier was, announcing. And at one point, Cormier's like, it's him and Joe Rogan. He's like, yo, he's over here pointing in my face. Yo, I don't play those games, Joe Rogan. I'm about to knock his ass out. And apparently they had some words off camera. But what do you think about all this Jake Paul shit? I'm mad that even now we're talking about it, because every time I see it on ESPN, First Take, whatever it is, I'm like, yo, are we really talking about this dude? Why? Like, he's making us talk about him. But he's just by calling out, it's like in rap, just dissing everybody just for the shock value of it and to get attention.
50 Cent did it.
I know, but it takes... You have to be at a certain level to do that.
He wasn't at a level when he did How to Rob. And Jake Paul got more fucking following than all these motherfuckers he calling out, except for...
But that doesn't mean he can fight with them.
Hey, it's a new day and age.
It is. I don't like it.
Jake Paul a big motherfucker, bro. He like 6'4". He's swole. Like, he fighting. He doing his thing. I'm not.
Jake Paul.
Oh, he's 6'1".
6'1". And how much does he weigh?
That's still a big dude, though.
I don't know how much he weighs.
He like your height. And you ain't a small guy. You're not a small guy neither. He like your height.
Jake Paul's ass out. Nah, he's been training and shit.
He's been training. But I heard he takes this shit for real. Like, he really does this. Like, this ain't no joke to him.
Yeah. And he's using what he has. He's using the tools that he has. This is the platform, and he knows that people are gonna respond. But it's a little crazy. And the other thing is, he's going for all these UFC guys, but he just wants to box.
But maybe he might be trying to transition into... McGregor went from UFC to boxing.
Yeah, but that was a gimmick, just like this shit is.
Maybe it's not a gimmick. 2-0.
Right, but...
No, we not saying he fought fucking...
Disrespecting legends? Like, why are you trying to skip levels? That's what I don't like. Why are you talking to Cormier like that? Why are you... Now he called out Masvidal, and now it's Usman. It's like, bro, when is this gonna end? Like... Somebody, I just need him to get his ass beat.
Yeah, but all UFC fighters get their ass whooped. They come back. Even if he get his ass whooped, don't mean he ain't coming back. It's gonna get better.
No, I know, but yes, correct.
All I'm saying is let's let it play out.
Yeah, let's let it play out.
Because he might really be serious in making this a career. And you never know what's gonna happen.
That's what he says. He swears it, but...
Motherfucker might really like to fight, bro.
Yeah.
And he might always grew up wanting to box and shit.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I want to see him get a little reality check, but
he fought fucking the man from around the corner.
Right. He just fought the dude Ben Askren.
He fought the local recreational department director. Like,
right.
Come on.
And that doesn't bother you? So, like, you beat the local recreational director.
You like that one.
And then you call out Conor McGregor.
He's building buzz for his next fight. Yeah. All those fighters have to build buzz. You have to get people intrigued and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what they do. They've been doing that shit since we've been watching boxing, right? It's not nothing new. It's not a new tactic.
No, Floyd was like the promo king, man.
Right. Don King was building up all the fights he promoted. Like, it's not nothing new. All basically Jake Paul doing is cutting out the fight promoter. He's his own fight promoter.
Which that's the way it is now.
Yeah, and then like you said, Floyd, he cut it out too. He became his own fight. He got his own promotion company. So that's how you got to do. He's starting off. He 2-0. Most boxers and fighters, when they start off, they don't start off fucking 2-0 and they beat Usman and Silva or something like, or you knocked out Tyson and Evander Holyfield or something like. They work their way up to become a champion and they get better. So he ain't calling out fucking Wilder or Tyson Fury.
Exactly.
Right, because he's not there yet.
Right. And
it's easy to call for UFC fighters because, everybody just like to see a fight. That don't mean he gonna fight them. We'll see. I want to see it play out.
Yeah. All right, we don't need to give Jake Paul any more publicity. Yeah. So anyway, I was just looking at my phone. Excuse me. It popped up on my Snapchat. So we talk about like how tough guys are in the UFC. This popped up on my Snapchat from like 3 years ago when we were in Thailand. We went to that Muay Thai fight.
Ooh.
I have a video of them carrying this dude off on a stretcher.
Do you have him getting knocked out?
No, I don't have the knockout.
But what was wild was the way that they carried him out. It was like,
we got to put that on. We got to put that on the YouTube.
Let's see.
But it wasn't. I don't even remember it being like a crazy knockout.
Oh no, he got knocked out bad. But look, they pick him up by his limbs.
Like they finna do a human jump rope and shit. Like it's a human jump rope.
I was like, yo, if you're really putting him on a stretcher, like let's be careful with his limbs. They just picked him up. One guy had his arms, one guy had his legs.
Like they was finna fucking play double dutch.
That Muay Thai shit was dope. We was in a real live. I don't
know. Those motherfuckers hitting the thing and pulling the top and the snake, the cobra.
Like the motherfucking kumite.
And they had to grab the rocks or something.
Nah, it was wild. There was betting going on. It was, it was wild and it was dope, man. A thing that I learned about that is, so the Muay Thai fighters, they come out in the first round and it's like an understood thing that they don't try to knock each other out in the first round. They just kind of sit there and feel each other out. The first round is like a dance,
like that Brazilian fighting style shit. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about.
They do that in Brazil?
He talking about
like
it's a Brazilian thing they do and they just like
banana way, banana way, banana.
That's what I thought you was talking about. You don't know about the banana way?
Nah.
What is that movie, bro?
What is it?
The Air Up There?
No. It's a movie where they do this this style. I don't know if it's not Brazil.
Yeah, it's Brazil.
But it's like dance.
Maybe.
It is type Brazilian fighting style.
Okay.
So when I was I learned it. It's I think when I was in Brazil, I seen it. But it's like a Brazilian style styling.
Oh yeah, I think this is it.
Yeah, some
Capoeira,
some shit. Yeah, the motherfuckers just be dancing, bro. And
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They doing in the first round of the Muay Thai.
Bro, Chris, what? Yes, this is it.
What is this movie, Chris? The Banana Way. Reggie's on this.
Is it Only the Strong? Is that what that is?
I think that might be it.
So
Reggie, you know about
Only
this?
the Strong.
No, I didn't know they dance around in Muay Thai. Would you ever consider fighting something like that? Muay Thai or UFC or
no, not at this point in life.
Okay. You wouldn't think about it? Or some Kimbo Slice shit?
Oh my gosh. I was watching Kimbo highlights the other day.
He's the first UFC fighter for me.
Because I was watching it was because Masvidal was there with him in those backyard fights and shit. Yeah,
really?
He was like in that league. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
So they came up from the trenches. Is this it?
Yes, yeah. But this is not how they dance in Muay Thai.
Right, no. I meant like more of a figuratively speaking, like they were just kind of feeling each other out. Banana way, banana, banana way.
As kids, every kid I felt like wanted to do karate, bro. But nobody wanted to go to take karate classes to become like black belts and green belts and shit.
This shit go hard, man. This movie, Reggie, you need to watch this movie.
You should sample this song for a try.
That's. Oh
I'm not finna watch this shit.
What? Chris, isn't that a dope movie?
Yeah.
No way. I knew it was something like that though.
Yeah, I never wanted to do karate, but I might have my kids do it. I think it's good for discipline. My older brother has his son in jiu-jitsu.
No, I'm just saying, like, when I was a kid and, like, in my neighborhood, everybody was like, yeah, I know karate. Wow. Like, from Bruce Lee and fucking Mortal Kombat and Reggie Cane. And I know not one motherfucker was like, shit, I'm about to take karate classes. Like, it was not, like, it was kind of like the uncool thing.
Right. Yeah.
But I never, if it wasn't Bruce Lee, Liu Kang, we just...
Their new Mortal Kombat movies came out.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it.
I watched it.
Where do you watch it?
It's on your thing.
It's the thing.
It ain't on the thing. I
watched it on the thing.
Then you get...
I watched it on my thing at the house.
But your thing ain't necessarily my thing.
You might need to check your thing, player.
That sort of thing's not my bag, baby.
It's on there. I didn't like it. It was cheesy.
I heard it was not good.
It was cheesy. I mean, it just... I'm going to tell you another reason why I don't think I liked it also. I think I'm outdated when it comes to Mortal Kombat.
There was new characters and shit? Yeah, I heard the villains were like, you didn't even know who. How about, what's his name?
Kano. Baccarat wasn't in there, but the girl Baccarat was in there. She got the mouth like Baccarat. But I still didn't know who she was. Then they had some girl who had wings and she fly. She got fucked up.
Spoiler alert.
Nah.
Second spoiler of the day.
Some dude with a hat, Liu Kang cousin, he got a hat. He throw the hat. Kung Lao.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was. Listen, if you ain't Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, Baccarat, Kano, Jax, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Katana, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah. Nick had a bar about Kung Lao too. Something I threw that hat like Kung Lao.
That's as far as I go. I clocked out, bro. When Mortal Kombat left Sega Genesis, I clocked out.
We took my nephew to this arcade bar down in Richmond.
Bingo?
Circuit.
Oh, Circuit?
Yeah. Mortal Kombat was in there. I ain't played it. I was mad.
Yeah.
Played the Ninja Turtles joint though.
They got like 3 or 4 arcade bars in Richmond. Bingo,
yeah, that
Circuit,
shit was tight.
One at Tap House, and it's another one.
That shit was dope. All right. We're gonna start closing it out with the plays of the week. Nice signal. With the plays of the week.
I only got one this week.
I got one. Reggie's got one, and we're also gonna do some bars of the week. So Reggie, if you ain't bring no bars, If you ain't bring no bars, just bring some bars. You know what I'm saying? Of your own.
Is that the rule?
That's the rule. All right.
Banana. That's my bar.
Okay. So here's my play. This was in this was a Dodgers and Reds game. All right, here we go. So my man cracks.
Wait, what?
All right. So here comes the pitch. Base hit down the third base line, and the usher or security guard.
Why did he run?
Is on the field near the stands on a stool. The ball comes screaming towards him, and he does a dope banana way flip, side flip over into the bleachers. But the best part for me was like, all right, so now look at the other security guard trying to get away from the ball.
And he got in front of the outfielder.
And he can't escape it. He ran everywhere he shouldn't have ran. It was just, woo. So I thought that was a pretty athletic.
But you didn't even know he was that athletic.
Yeah. That was just life or death. Sometimes shit happens. It was wild. And then we had
witness greatness.
But my thing is like, it was a great maneuver right there. Like, look at that. It's a full cartwheel flip. It was quick as a bitch.
Yeah.
But my thing is, all right, so yeah, then we got homeboy in the outfield. My thing is, why are they out there?
To keep people from running on the field. But that fat motherfucker wasn't going to stop nobody if they decided to run on the field.
It's always those are the guys that are in charge of catching people who run on the field.
Right. And then that's why you got the streakers and shit.
However, homie on the third baseline right there, he might catch somebody. Look at that. Actually, in slow-mo, it didn't look that athletic.
He's not catching nobody with them low quarters on.
You got the low quarters, the baits.
They supposed to have sneakers on.
Yeah. So
they just creating jobs, bro.
Yeah. Shit. Speaking of creating jobs, my mom is, she just got a job for the Fredericksburg Nationals. She's an usher. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, she's an usher for the Fredericksburg Nats.
Are they playing this year?
Yeah, they start next weekend.
Are they AAA? AA?
I think they're AAA.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, Fredericksburg.
I'll fact check that, but so yeah, that's my play of the week. Let's see what Reggie's got.
My play of the week. My play of the week is not a blooper like Trav's. That was a really good one.
I mean, I feel like it wasn't a blooper because it was a pretty athletic maneuver by that security guard. But yeah, all right, this is a real sports play. One.
This was last night. This caught me off guard. It's Ryo Hachimura from the Washington Wizards. And, he's up and down, but he's a key part of the Wizards. He's probably their third option, or they're trying to make him their third option.
I like his game.
He's pretty solid. He has games where he'll go 20, and then you got games where he'll get you about 8. So he's kind of inconsistent, but Anthony Davis is back, top shot blocker in the league. Rio gets an outlet pass and shows no mercy. And
what happened to his nose?
He caught him in the face. So I said he showed no mercy when he bowled him in the face. And Anthony Davis will block your shot without a problem, but this caught me off guard because I ain't really seen AD get dunked on like that.
Oh, he caught him with the offhand.
Yeah, with the offhand. And palmed it. Took with one hand and palmed it. And AD fell.
Oh, he palmed his face.
Yeah. He said, come take this ride with me.
Oh, my God.
And look back at him.
He looked back at him. That was nice.
So,
Hachi's, he's caught a couple like that. It's not like that was the best one, but he's caught some people this year. He get up there. He'll try it.
That one was kind of, actually, I was watching it live. It caught me off guard. I yelled. Some people was at my house and they looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, sorry, I'm still a basketball fan.
Yeah, it was definitely worthy of that reaction. Shout out to the Wizards too, man, taking out the Lakers.
It's a dangerous team now.
Yeah,
I would be scared to play the Wizards in the playoffs.
Before this game, they lost to I can't remember, but before that they won 8 straight. So
they're scared to play them. I'm scared to play them.
Russ he's in his form,
He's 5 triple-doubles away from being the all-time triple-double leader in NBA history. Yeah.
All right. Bars of the week. Here's what I got. Conway off the new album, was it La Máquina? Is that the name of the album? It's something Máquina.
All I know is that song with Luda and Jid
is fire.
It's crazy.
But this I like because I like when he has dope multi-syllable rhyme schemes that he will sometimes just carry on for the whole verse and it doesn't get stale. And so this is how he starts off the album. I'm back in that zone, back in the trenches, I'm back at home. That's back-to-back MVP caliber seasons like Pat Mahomes. Rapping like I haven't already snatched the throne. Your jaw weak, I fucking crack a bone with a slap alone. We don't tolerate no disrespect, we'll be at your home. Ratchet blown, half his dome and back of the stove just so that is known. I get my gas manufactured and grown, packaged and flown, back put in the trap, it's gone. They giving out too much time, I left that smack alone. The ad-lib.
This ain't boom. I don't know. Bring the Marvin.
And bricks nowadays is cut with too much acetone.
That shit cut.
Word to the tats in my flesh. On beats, I get crazy busy. I could have rapped with bone. Killer blow to max smooth as Kenny G with the saxophone.
Yeah, Conway's.
And that's how we started out the album. That's how you start. That's how you start an album. I know that's a lot of bars, but I just wanted to show the rhyme scheme, and he got punches in there, the Kenny G, the word to the tats in my flesh, on beats, I get crazy busy. I could have rapped with bone. I like shit like that. He's scheming. He's scheming in there. And then the Kenny G, fire, the Pat Mahomes up top, you know.
I like that Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, it's back-to-back MVP caliber seasons like Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
That was a synonymous bar. So that's the bars of the week. Reggie, what you got to contribute to the bars of the week?
Bars of the week. I rhyme in my sleep, get money in my sleep, because I'm great like Einstein. This here ain't bars for the week. Yeah, I fill her cheeks with meat, but I'm talking about beef and chicken, because I'm scratching the surface for my chicken.
There we go. That's all you get, baby. It's Tim Westwood. Bars of the week. Reggie, he's going in, baby. He's going in.
That's all I got.
That's all we got, man. Synonymous, episode 32. Make sure you follow, subscribe, like, love, show us love, repost, share, save, get at us, DM us, do all of that. And all of that is all love, baby. We out.
Look. Yeah. If you know, you know, then you know Kane been going hard. They hit the deck, they know I hold the cards like a poker shark. A headliner, yeah, the blade more than sharp. And opening credits since I was waiting for my show to start. To most of y'all, I got more genius in one stroke of art. I'm on my way up, I'm Fred Sanford when he hold his heart. Yeah. No regard for the oppos. My shooter got the drum as bongos, make them John Does. Kuklinski, they won't get the bodies I froze. The way I broke the ice like silence and awkward convos. Did some shows with the locks, meant to ask Sheik if he ever got those colossal size Picassos. I forgot though, must have been the weed again. Dripping like a leak and I'm equipped with all the seasoning. All these faces up on CNN and cops still ain't engaging with the people in the places they policing in. Shit is crazy, all this shit that has betrayed me. Guidance lady said my chances of an M was slim and shady. Bitch, pay me. Fuck you. All the shit that I bust through made it still in my sunroof. Now I do the shit that I want to. I'm too humble. Need to flex more, but I've been quiet as kept like the girl next door. We had floor sex when she had a loud ass headboard. Yes, Lord. Pack slapping, call it Anderson. Stand still, mannequin rappers is acting arrogant. Twitter handle rambling, pandering till they slandering. And they don't give a damn about the culture that they canceling. Weird times, a storm coming, I can hear chimes. I'm still beaming, high key to shine could make a deer blind. On earth my purpose clear, I'm here to write the ugly truth like a wide lie. Need a beer sign, Kane.